Greetings everyone, Shane here at The Brick House, back again with another video. Today I'm going to go through my top 3 investment hits and my top 3 investment misses from last year. I'm also going to give you a retiring set that I think is going to be the sleeper of the year at the end of the video, so stick around for that. So let's not waste any more time and get right into it. Now actually the best investment I did this year was the Bricklink set. I bought 2 of each of them, and the reason why that's the best investment set is because as soon as you buy them and the 10,000 are sold out, they instantly retire. A year later you get them, and so they've already doubled or tripled in value. But since they're not technically Lego sets, I'm not including them. The first set I have that was my top hit of last year was the Lego Stranger Things set. Now this set retailed for $199, and you could get it on sale at the Lego store for as low as $120. I bought it for around $150, and it's now selling on eBay for around $450 to $500. So that is a clear double, almost triple if you got it on sale. My only regret about this set is that I only bought 2 and not 10. And the reason I only bought 2 is because of my own bias. I did watch the first series of Stranger Things, and I just didn't really get into it. I tried, but it just didn't interest me that much. The story did take place in the 80s when I was a kid, so I was actually the age of the actors in the show, but it just didn't really appeal to me. And unfortunately, I let that bias of me not liking the show cloud my judgment of what that set was really going to do in the aftermarket. Now, when it comes to investing in stocks, one of the cardinal rules is don't fall in love with a stock or don't marry a stock. Stocks are designed to make you money, where you can sell if you're losing or sell if you've had a big gain, and not hold on to it for sentimental value. And that's one of the critical differences of stocks in Lego, is that I actually like Lego, and there's some sets I really love and some I don't, and so it's hard to separate my feelings for Lego sets that I like or dislike and take an objective look at what they're going to do in the aftermarket. So my advice to anyone looking to invest in retiring Lego sets is take your emotions out of it and look at it purely on its uniqueness and its ability to grow in the aftermarket. Now, as I said, I only bought 2, so my $250 investment is now worth well over $1,000. Just imagine if I would have been objective and bought 10 of those sets for $1,200, I'd now be sitting on more than $5,000, which would be almost a $3,800 profit. So now my first miss of last year was the exact opposite, a set that I really loved, and so I didn't look objectively at it because I was in love with it rather than seeing what other people might think of it. And that is the Lego Architecture Empire State Building. Now this set is an iconic set. I really love it. It looks fantastic. It retailed for $129. I only bought 4 of them because I plan on building a few and holding a few in my collection, and I wanted 2 to resell. But right now this set is selling for exactly $129 on eBay and Amazon and everywhere else. So this set has not appreciated at all within a year. Now I do think several years down the line it might appreciate, but year over year it hasn't done anything. And so this is a miss for me. And once again, just like in Stranger Things where I didn't like something and so it clouded my judgment, this Empire State Building set that I really loved clouded my judgment a little, but I still think it's going to do well a few years down the line. And luckily I only bought 4, and 2 I plan on keeping forever, so it's not such a big loss. My second big hit was the Disney train station. Now this was a set I knew from the word go was going to be fantastic. Disney is probably one of the most recognizable entertainment brands. This set is a train set. It has Mickey and Minnie and a lot of great minifigures. The one thing that was a challenge is sets like these usually don't go on sale because they're exclusive to Lego or the Shop Disney store, and so I wasn't able to really get a big discount on these. I think I have 5 of these sets. I was able to get a discount on 2 of them. I think they retailed for $329, and they are now selling on eBay in excess of $500, but I'll put a $500 price tag on it. That's almost a 70 to 80% ROI, and that's in just 1 year. And I think a year from now, this is going to definitely be in the 550, maybe even hit 600 for a clear double. So this was another one of my hits. This is a one I looked at objectively. I knew it was going to do well, and I like the fact that I didn't get too greedy and only purchased 5. And then once again, one of my big misses was the Bugatti Chiron. Now this is a set that retailed again for around $349. I looked at its predecessor, the Porsche, which is selling for $600 or $700, and I was certain that the Bugatti Chiron was going to double in value as well. The problem was that Lego postponed its retirement because the next Lego Technic supercar wasn't ready yet. So the Chiron stayed on the shelves for another year. You can still go to Lego and buy it for $349. And so the 5 I purchased, I got 20% off all of them, which was around $70. So I think I paid about $270 each for them. But if you multiply that by 5, that's well over $1,400 that I've been sitting on that hasn't increased in value. I do think this set will eventually rise in value, but I think it's going to take several years as they're still on the shelf. There's plenty of stock. And so this has to be a miss for me. And the lesson here is that when it comes to investing in Lego and retiring sets, is you're at the mercy of the Lego company. It's their company, it's their products. They decide when things retire or don't. And if they decide to leave something on the shelf longer or bring something back, that's just something you're going to have to deal with. So the Bugatti Chiron was probably my biggest miss of last year. My next hit, and it's kind of a dual hit because it's just, I think, a theme that keeps going, is the Jaguar I-Pace Speed Champion. Now this is a set, I think it retailed for $29.99 or $30. I was picking them up for $24, sometimes as low as $20. I thought it was going to be a sleeper set. I purchased about 20 or 30 of these sets, and it is now selling for well over $60. So for me, getting it at 24 to 20, this is almost a triple. And this is one that a lot of people weren't really interested in, so I picked up a lot more than I usually do. I probably should have picked up around 40 or 50, but you never want to get too greedy whenever you're doing something. And even the Lego Lamborghini Urus, which I was buying for 40 and sometimes 35, which I have about 40 sets, is now selling for between $75 and $80. So that's a clear double as well. And what that tells me is that the Lego Speed Champions are still a solid investment, and it really pays to get the dual sets. Those are the ones that are going to appreciate more than even the single sets. So that was my third hit. And my biggest miss of last year, and it's my biggest miss because I didn't get any of them, is the Lego Batmobile from 1989. I'm not so into DC Comics or Marvel. I know Spider-Man and Batman are the most popular comic book heroes. I watched the movie in 1989 and I thought it was actually one of the worst Batman movies with Michael Keaton. I really love the ones with Christian Bale. So the car didn't really interest me, so I didn't buy it at all. That was another set selling for $199, and it's now selling on eBay between $500 and $600. And you could have gotten that on sale for $199 for about 20-30% off. So if you would have bought a few of those, you'd be sitting on a really nice profit. And once again, I let some of my own bias creep in and I let something go by me. And I'm not going to do that this year. And so when I look at my sleeper set of the year, I look at the Disney train station and see that that was a big hit. And I know the castle is retiring, but I don't think the castle is going to appreciate as well because it's been out for more than 5 years. It doesn't have a lot of great minifigures. It is going to do well, but I'm only going to buy a few of those. But as I said, only if I can realize a discount of between 20 and 30%. My real sleeper set of this year, which I haven't spoken about in any other video, but I'm saying it here right now on what I've just told you, is the Lego UCS Batman Batwing. This set is retiring. It's $199. I think it's going to be on sale for at least 20 to 30% off in the coming months. And I think similar to the 1989 Batmobile, this Batwing is going to do very well. I don't think it's going to do as well as the Batmobile because the Batmobile is a vehicle and this is an aircraft. So as I said, I don't think it's going to do as well as the Batmobile. I missed out on the Batmobile last year. I'm not going to miss out on the Batwing this year. So this is my sleeper pick. This is the one that if I can find it for $150, $160, this is one I might go big on and go, buy 10 of them or so. And in a year or two, if it's selling for $400 or $500, see a nice profit. Another thing I want to tell you is that November 19th in addition to my live stream giveaway, double VIP points come back on the 19th. This is going to be a good time to buy some sets going into the holiday. And I want to remind you that I've put a link to Rakuten. Rakuten is a cashback app that lets you get cash back when you purchase things. They're now giving up to 10% cash back at the Lego.com store. It fluctuates between 5, 7.5, and 10%, so you got to keep an eye out on it. But if you can double your VIP points when you're buying sets in a couple of weeks, plus get anywhere between 5 and 10% cash back, that's a great deal. So I've put the link in this video below. You can also save money on other things you buy at a lot of other stores. That's my video for today. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.